Now we just got up. That mist down there. Oh, that's Loch Lomond. So the tent outer is soaking.
Almost time to get going.
No!
What time is it?
20 to 8, quite late.
Oh gosh, yeah, that took us long.
We slept for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Mainly because we didn't sleep during the night, really.
2 hours is 2 hours?
I know.
Right, we're finally off. About an hour later than planned, but what else is new with us?
You gotta have that first coffee.
Yeah, you have to have that first coffee, and if you camped over a nice foggy Loch Lomond, you might as well enjoy it. And here starts the climb. The mist rising in the valley where we were camped. About halfway up the hill now. Conic, whatever.
Conic Hill.
Conic Hill, yeah.
From the famous Scottish fighter, Conor MacLeod from the Highlands. Or Highlander.
It's Conic Hill.
Should have second coffee. That's Loch Lomond.
That is Loch Lomond. We are going to see the biggest cloud sea for a while.
Yeah. It's like the States, when we were walking the States last year.
We kept seeing these phenomena and going, oh wow, this is great. We never get that in the UK. Well,
You do.
apparently you do.
No wonder the tent was so wet outside last night. Sun trying to poke out. I think the top where it turns off to the top of the Conic Hill is coming up. Going to dump the backpacks there and go up without them. But look at that, that looks beautiful. I've got some friends to meet us.
Good morning.
Yep.
A little one
There's one just there. This one's got a calf, so it's not too happy with me.
So we dumped our packs now and left the friendly locals to guard them. And we're off up to the top of Conic Hill. For the first time ever. We've gone over the hill twice, but we never bothered with this bit. Last time we were in too much of a hurry. What a sight. Somewhere to the far side of this little knob of trees is Balmaha. You'll have to trust me on that one. And somewhere up on that hill is Brian.
On the top now. Sun's trying to get out. This is Loch Lomond. We're going to walk all the way around, then towards that mountain, and then go in the middle of it. There's Heidi over there, if you can see it. Yes, there.
I think we've just met the shortest West Highland Way walker ever.
Yeah. His name's Roger.
Good morning, Roger. So this is how the beautiful clouds look when you're in them. We're meeting a lot of people coming up from Balmaha to do Conic Hill. And they were like, oh yeah, it's not that great weather today. And you think, oh, you wait until you're at the top. You don't know what weather is because you're coming up in this.
See with the dampness, can't you?
The left side of these spiderwebs.
Look at Heidi drinking beer already.
Yeah, we've been trying to keep up our habit of picking up other people's rubbish, which was not such a smart idea coming down a steep hill. Gorgeous in the woods today. And we were taking our sweet time getting down because we're gabbing to everyone. The usual story. There's a ton of people obviously coming up from Balmaha to get up to Conic Hill. And most of them are glad for a break, and we're glad for a break. So a lot of discussions take place and not a lot of hiking, but we don't have to be anywhere tonight. We just have to get out of the no camping zone, which is 5 miles long. So I think we're just about going to make that.
Stop for breakfast. Just by Tom Weir's monument.
And the bay is busy today. Still misty everywhere, but the sun's now out. So on we go. Smile for the camera. Minor buttock product coming out of Balmaha, especially when you first run up the wrong hill like we just did. But this is the view that greets you up here. Kind of worth it, isn't it? And there's a view out to the other side. Fog's all gone now. So is the grass. And this is where the stop and stare part of the hike starts. We now reach the shores of Loch Lomond. This is the camping management zone. That means you cannot camp without a permit outside designated camping areas between, I think it's May and end of September, beginning of May and end of September. Started just by the woods beyond Conic Hill, so just before you reach Balmaha. We're now smack in it, obviously.
There you go. A nice view of Loch Lomond with the sun blazing out. Been a good hot day today.
This is where people struggle with the section around Loch Lomond, because now you can see down there, that's the road. It's got a lot of these little hills on what is essentially a flat walk along the shores of the loch. But those little hills, they're not steep, they're not high, but there's plenty of them. And they do pack a little punch. So you do get gently pummeled all the way to Rowardennan. This time of the year, full of mushrooms. Nice mushrooms. We enjoy a bit of mushroom watching. No, nothing this colour is ever fine to eat.
Yeah.
Ian, I've told you not to let your aggressions out on the unfortunate wildlife.
This is because I can't have a beer.
And we're back at the loch after a little woody interlude. This hill comes with the added no end in sight element. You'd think after, doing this hike 3 times already, we kind of wouldn't be so surprised anymore, but... And there's the loch. It's a Lochie campsite. Really nice sign. See, you can book the pictures. I mean, there's some along the loch actually. There was people in most of them, so I didn't want to film.
You can get wood delivered as well by the wall.
Yeah, all the pictures have these nice fire rings with them, or they drop them off if you want to have a fire, and they'll give you the wood, which is a really cool idea because that means nobody builds any inappropriate wildfires. Even the picnic benches got somewhere for you to put the barbecue. Taking advantage of a quick coffee break to try out stuff, because we got a little bit giddy last night and decided not to pack out the tent properly, like the sides, so the condensation got to the bottom bits, and unfortunately quite a bit on the bottom of Brian's sleeping bag, because obviously he's taller than me, so his feet touch the bottom of the tent, whereas mine don't. But yeah, just a quick break and then we're off again.
Look where I go.
Oh, a shiny thing!
Chocolate factory. There's a ticket inside.
This is such a pretty stretch. This is just outside the Lochie campsite. Beautiful little wood walk, and still right by the loch. Doesn't get any better. And yes, there is one more hill. The last one was about 100 foot tall, Not sure about this one yet. We're not at the top.
It's higher already than the other one.
Is it?
39 metres so far.
Wow. Well, there's still a bit to go. Already by the mill. Every time we go past here, Brian's making plans of how to renovate and live in it.
This is nice, isn't it? It's a nice camping place, Can we camp here? People camp there.
Yeah, but out of season, hopefully.
Yeah, and it's not going to be us because we don't do stuff like that. We're responsible Liverpool hikers.
2 kilometres to Rowardennan. We made it to the Rowardennan hotel. A pint is in order, I think, if it's open.
I do hope, because I've been looking forward to it.
I mean, it's gorgeous, but it's very muggy, very close, the air, and we're sweating tons. So yeah, a little bit of a...
That's been the first proper hike we did for 6 months.
Pretty much,
so the weight has been gained a lot.
Yeah. So this is the beer garden of the Rowardennan Hotel, where all the business is being done now. Gorgeous views. But in order to order, yeah, no, that's correct. Obviously we've got to go inside, so...
I've got no money.
We came prepared. Setting off from the Rowardennan Hotel. We're definitely cutting it a bit fine. It's 6:20. We've got maximum an hour's daylight left. Good daylight, that is. And we're still not off the no camping zone. Not quite sure how we managed to dawdle quite this much today, but hey, it was a beautiful day. We enjoyed ourselves. But yeah, we've got to put our boots on now to get out of the no camping zone and then hopefully find a spot somewhere. What a sight. I know you're wondering, what am I looking at? That barricade there used to indicate the end of the no camping zone. I'm hoping it still does. Because we're starting to lose light a little bit. Still very nice. But yeah, we still have to find somewhere flat after the barricade, obviously. So we finally found the end of the management zone. It's a little bit further on than we thought. And it's right by this pitch. But that's technically still in it, because it's now we're getting out of it. So yeah, we're just going to chance it. It's 7:10 now. We will lose the light very rapidly, but we can always come back to here and pitch in the dark if need be. There we are, about 100 steps down the road. Flat ground.
Enough room for 2-3 tents.
Yeah. There's allegedly a secluded beach ahead, but as Brian said, there were about 5 other parties.
There's about 8 groups of 2.
Yeah, that left before we did the Rowardennan Hotel.
They're going to the Buffy.
They might be very fast, they might be getting further, but I think if it says secluded beach in the official guidebook, then chances are this is full. So that'll do us. I mean, it's dark. What's the point of sitting on a beach when you can't see it anyway?
Yeah.
We are legal, we're camping.